Italy's Supreme Court has now confirmed former Prime Minister of Italy, Silvio Berlusconi, is guilty of tax fraud and has now handed down a sentence. Let's get over to Barbie Nadeau, who's standing by in Rome with all the details. Barbie.
Well, it is a very definitive answer. Finally, after more than 20 different legal proceedings against Silvio Berlusconi, this one finally sticks. This is for a tax fraud relating to the acquisition of American film rights for his Italian Mediaset TV channels here in Italy. And the High Court today took more than 6 hours to deliberate after 2 days of testimony from the prosecutor and from his defense lawyers to uphold this conviction. And with that comes a 4-year sentence, 3 of which is almost automatically, he doesn't have to serve it because of an amnesty. And he'll be able to serve 1 year in a house arrest situation because he's over the age of 70. He's not going to be going to jail. He can serve that in house arrest. But the most interesting detail of this is he was also sentenced in the first court and the appellate court a ban of 5 years from public office, which would have meant he couldn't participate in parliament, he couldn't run for office. This High Court chose to send that back to an appellate court. They want another review of how many years that should be and why, and the various characteristics of that particular penalty as relates to this tax fraud conviction. But Silvio Berlusconi tonight is a convicted felon here in Italy.
What should we read into this, Barbie? Because, for instance, journalists like you who've been in Italy many years, myself, I was a correspondent there for 5 years or so, we've covered endless scandals here surrounding Silvio Berlusconi. Is this eventually the end of the road for his political career and more?
Well, I mean, I think it really has to be. This is the first of 3 major cases. Earlier this year, he was convicted for paying an underage prostitute for sex and for abusing his office to spring her from jail when she was arrested on an unrelated charge. He's, you know, the end, it's sort of the beginning of the end for him. Even if he's not banned from public office, this very definitive High Court ruling is the first time a High Court has ever done this. And in previous instances, the cases have been sent back because of statute of limitations or other legal loopholes. This time it's stuck, and that's a big difference in what we've seen in the last 20 years.